Come join the Detroit Sports Alliance for the Detroit Lions Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this Tuesday, it's going to be on my channel. Hope to see you there. In this video, we're going to talk about the media, Golden Tate, Madden, and my season predictions. And we're starting right now. Now, I have a problem with the media. One in particular, Bleacher Report's Brad Gagnon. In his article of every team's worst contract, he decided to select quarterback Matthew Stafford. The bad contract, he says, is 5 years, $135 million with $92 million guaranteed. Signed as an extension in 2017 and expires in 2023. And then in this article, he says why it stinks. He says the main problem with Stafford's contract with the Detroit Lions might be that the 31-year-old's deal makes him essentially untradeable. It'll cost the Lions $20 million in trade Stafford before 2021 and a minimum of $26 million to get out of his contract via release prior to that year. That stinks because Stafford has failed time and time again to help the Lions take the next step. The team is just 31-33 the last 4 seasons, and it still hasn't won a playoff game. 10 seasons into Stafford's career. Most of his rate-based numbers declined significantly last year. He's still never been an All-Pro. He still has never been a Pro Bowler since 2014. But Stafford is still the 8th highest paid player in the NFL history. What got me angry was, I'm going to give you a little bit of stats with Stafford, okay? In 2018, he had 367 out of 555 attempts for 66.13% for 3,777 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He got sacked 40 times, fumbled 6 times, and recovered 1 of them. Actually, that one recover was the only fumble recovery in his career. Now, 2017, he was sacked 47 times, fumbled 11 times, had 29 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 4,446 yards. In his entire career, this man has been sacked 329 times, people. Let me say that again. He was sacked 329 times. He has never had an offensive line. He has never had a run game. He has never had real receiving threats. In only 1 season, he had a top 2 defense. Let that sink in, Brad Gagnon. Because you know what? You done messed with the wrong group of people. You might be able to spit that nonsense to these other organizations, but come Detroit, you got the Detroit Sports Alliance, you got DVE, you got the Outsiders, you got the Gridiron BLITZ, you got everything King, you got everybody. You better spit them facts, or we coming for you. I do want to give a special shout out to Golden Tate. I appreciate you, brother. The 4.5 years that you was here, we loved you. You know, we wish you nothing but the best, brother. One pride till we die. Now, I do want to let you guys in on what he did say in his little interview. It does have some good things, so especially for those Stafford people that don't like him, this is going to say a lot. You know, you guys know by Google search on what kind of quarterbacks he's played with. So, here's a clip, guys.
Yeah, Detroit always have a place in my heart, and I always root for Detroit, except when they're playing the Giants now. But, you know, I'll miss that place. You know, when you spend 4.5 years in one place and watch the city grow and watch, the guys come in as rookies and grow to be dominant players, and help, win games. It's something special. Forever thankful for that organization and love them to death. I didn't really think I was ever going to be traded. I knew that my time was probably going to come to an end there at some point. I didn't know if it was going to be this past season or 3 seasons from now, but I knew it was coming at some point. But this league doesn't really shock me anymore. The unthinkable can happen sometimes, and I just see it as a blessing. I got an opportunity to go play in Philadelphia and help them win ball games, and it was the first time I won a playoff game in 4 years. So that was fun, and then it helped me earn another incredible deal with the Giants. So I'm thankful for the opportunities that Seattle and Detroit have given me. It's helped shape who I am today, and I just want to continue to be the player that I know I can be and help whatever team I'm on win games. To me, as of now, where I am today, I think Stafford's been the best quarterback I play with. The guy can flat out play. He's tough, and his attitude's amazing, and he just wants to play ball. And for me, I have nothing but praises for him. I think it's almost unfair that he's such a good player and doesn't have, playoffs or a ring to show for it. And that's, that kind of hurts my heart that I wasn't able to, help change that. But, I think over his career, if you put him in another organization, maybe things are different. I don't know, because I played with some guys over my years that I've won playoff games with that I don't think are as good. Since bringing in Bob Quinn and Coach Patricia and drafting correctly, I don't know too much about the scouts, but clearly they're pretty good. They're drafting these guys, but I think they're trending up. I'm excited to see what they do in the future. I don't know, when that's going to be, if it's going to be this year or next year, but I think they're going to be a team to deal with over the next 5-6 years at least.
All right, guys. So now it's time for the predictions. This is definitely my pre-training camp prediction. So, as what I've seen from right now, in last place is the Green Bay Packers. Their record at 6-10, all the way to 8-8 at best. Then in second to last, which is third place, the Chicago Bears, who are going 8-8 or 9-7 at best. And then I got in second place in the division the Minnesota Vikings, who are 10-6 or 11-5 at best. And then I got the Detroit Lions first in the division at 11-5 or 12-4 at best. And yes, the Lions win the division. Now, I got these assessments on a few things. And I'm going to break it down a little bit. And I got the Packers at 6-10 and 8-8 at best. I see the Packers still in rebuild, and there's already turmoil. So, I mean, when everybody is fighting each other instead of coming together, I mean, it is what it is. And then the Bears, I think they are exposed now, and with game film, they can be beaten. And the Minnesota Vikings. Now, this one is an interesting one for me because I do think that they are the biggest threat to the Detroit Lions. They get Dalvin Cook back healthy. They pretty much bring back the same entire squad. So, when you have the same squad and, your key guys get healthy, they already are a thorn in, everybody in the NFC North side. So, I definitely feel that they're going to be a thorn in Detroit Lions side to win the division. And the reason why I have the Detroit Lions winning the division, everything just matches up perfect. Our free agencies, we hit on every single one. Our draft, We hit on every single one. And go ahead and do your research, as Luke G would tell everybody, because you will see in game film with your eyes that the players that we picked are very good players. And I also think, with Coach Patricia finally weeding out the guys that want to be here, that don't want to be here, and the guys just that weren't any good, our team definitely improved. And a lot of times you'll see teams go from worst to first. So why not Detroit? Why not? Why can't we ever have, the positivity stuff that other franchises get? I mean, look at the Cleveland Browns. They went from 0-16 to now according to these legacy media talking heads, winning the Super Bowl. Really? When did they ever did anything any good? So I got my faith on the Lions. I definitely got the over on all their Vegas stuff. For all those betting heads that are out there in the universe, I definitely got the overs, and I definitely got us winning the division, having a home playoff game in Ford Field for the first time in that stadium's history. I do have us going to the NFC title game, and you know what? Anything can happen after there. And you know what? If we can make it to the NFC title game, why not the Super Bowl? And if we make it to the Super Bowl, why not us? Let us be the underdogs. Well, in this instant, the under kittens, because if you guys all know, lions are a form of a cat, so the under kittens. So that's what I feel on how the division will go. I mean, 3 and 4 can actually alternate between the Bears and the Packers. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Packers, figure something out and make it past the Bears by half a game. Don't see it happening. I mean, but it is what it is. But I do feel like the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions are the teams to watch in the NFC North, with the biggest threat being the Minnesota Vikings to the Lions and the Lions to the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, now on to Madden. I'm not mad. They do what they did to us. They don't even watch football. According to EA Sports Madden, this is why John Madden don't even want nothing to do with this game. And another problem I got is 2K got to come back and bring competition to this gaming world. And for the record, they cheated our players, and it's a travesty. Do you like Pistons, or how about basketball? Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Pistons Center Court. And this week it will be on my channel. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to all the Detroit Sports Alliance members, then what are you doing with yourself? You're missing out on phenomenal content. Links are in the description below. And finally, we are coming for y'all, Legacy Media. #